You're probably sitting there feeling a bit stuck, wondering why some folks seem to have everything while you're still facing challenges. But here's something that could really turn things around for you. There's a secret, a powerful truth that sets apart those who achieve their biggest dreams from those who don't. Once you grasp this, your life will be different forever. Think back to the last time you really wanted something, maybe a new job, a better relationship, or just some peace of mind. You could almost see it, almost feel it, but it always seemed just out of reach. Now imagine if I told you that focusing too much on what you don't have is actually what's holding you back from getting it. Sounds a bit strange, right? But hang in there, because this is where things get interesting. Before we get started, declare your intention with confidence. Let the universe know you are ready for the wealth and success ahead. Writing it down boosts its impact. So comment with, "Wealth flows into my life, and I win at every turn." The people who get everything they want aren't necessarily more fortunate or gifted than you. They just understand a fundamental principle. Your thoughts shape your reality. This isn't some vague notion. It's a real scientific process that's happening in your brain and body right now. Every thought you have triggers electrical signals in your brain, releasing chemicals that influence your emotions. These emotions, in turn, affect your actions, and your actions create your life. It's a continuous cycle, whether you're aware of it or not. However, most people are stuck in a rut, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and taking the same actions day after day. They're letting past experiences dictate their future, and then they wonder why nothing changes. The people who know this secret have learned how to break this cycle. They understand that to have a different life, they need to think different thoughts, feel different emotions, and do so consistently with intention and focus. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Well, that's what we're here to explore. Once you understand the how, you'll have the key to unlocking all your desires. It all starts with a simple fact. Your brain can't distinguish between what's happening in the real world and what's happening in your mind. That's why when you think about something stressful, your body reacts as if it's real. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and you might even sweat. But here's the flip side. When you vividly imagine something positive, your brain and body react as if it's real too. This is where the magic begins. This is how you start to reshape your reality. People who achieve their goals have mastered the art of mental visualization. They don't just think about what they want, they fully immerse themselves in the feeling of already having it. They live it in their minds with such clarity and emotion that their brain and body start to believe it's already happened. Picture an athlete visualizing a perfect performance before a big game. They're not just seeing it, they're feeling the excitement, the rush of adrenaline, and the satisfaction of victory. And when they step onto the field, their body is ready to recreate that experience. You can apply the same technique to your own life. Want a new job? Don't just think about it. Really feel what it would be like to walk into that office, do work you love, and earn the salary you deserve. Want a loving relationship? Imagine the warmth, the connection, and the joy of being with someone who truly understands you. But here's the crucial part. You can't just do this once and expect miracles. The people who get everything they want make this a daily habit. They dedicate time every single day to stepping into the reality they want to create. And bit by bit, thought by thought, they begin to change their brain's wiring. This isn't just positive thinking. We're talking about neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to form new connections and rewire itself based on your thoughts and experiences. Every time you engage in focused mental visualization, you're strengthening the neural pathways associated with your desired reality. And it goes even deeper. Your thoughts and emotions aren't just affecting your brain, they're influencing your DNA. Yes, the way you think and feel can actually change how your genes express themselves. This is the field of epigenetics, and it's revolutionizing our understanding of human potential. Take a moment to consider this. The thoughts you're having right now are influencing your genetic makeup, affecting your health, energy levels, and overall biology. That's just how powerful your mind is. However, here's the catch. Most people are using this power without even realizing it. They're letting their surroundings, past experiences, and old beliefs control their thoughts, and then they wonder why they keep getting the same outcomes. The people who achieve their goals have figured out how to use this power intentionally. They understand that every thought is a decision, a chance to shape their future. They don't let their past define them. Instead, they use their imagination to create a new reality. I know this might seem a bit daunting. You might be thinking, how can I possibly control every single thought? And you're right, you can't, but you don't need to. What's important is where you focus your attention, what you choose to think about and emphasize. Think of it like changing the channel on your TV. There are countless shows playing all the time, but you only watch the one you've selected. Your thoughts work the same way. You can choose which thoughts to pay attention to. The people who get everything they want have mastered the skill of mental focus. They know how to shift their attention away from limiting beliefs and negative self-talk. If this is resonating with you, subscribe now. It's free and helps us bring even more value your way. They don't just rely on positive thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about creating a clear and compelling vision of your desired future that feels more real than your current life. This is where many people go wrong. They set goals and make vision boards, but they don't fully engage their emotions. They don't make their vision so vivid, so real, that their body starts to believe it's already happened. The people who achieve their dreams understand the power of emotional intensity. They don't just visualize their goals, they feel them deeply. They let the joy, excitement, and satisfaction of their imagined future fill them up. And here's the amazing part. When you do this consistently, your brain starts to reorganize itself to match your new thinking. It begins to expect your imagined future to become real. And when your brain expects something, it starts looking for ways to make it happen. This is why people who master this process often talk about synchronicities and opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. It's not magic, it's their brain, primed by their thoughts and emotions, recognizing possibilities that were always there but previously went unnoticed. But let's be clear, this isn't about sitting on your couch waiting for your dreams to come true. The people who get everything they want combine this mental and emotional work with inspired action. The key word here is inspired. When you're truly aligned with your vision and have made it real in your mind, you'll feel compelled to take action. You'll wake up excited to work towards your goals. You'll find yourself naturally making choices that support your vision. This approach is very different from how most people tackle their goals. They push and struggle, trying to force things to happen through sheer willpower. But the people who get everything they want have learned to work with the flow of life, not against it. They understand that the universe is always responding to their dominant thoughts and emotions. So instead of fighting against their current reality, they focus on creating a new one in their mind. And as they do, the path to making it real begins to unfold before them. Now, I want to address something important. This process isn't about denying reality or ignoring problems. The people who get everything they want are not living in a fantasy world. They're fully aware of their current circumstances. But here's the crucial difference. They don't let their current reality define their future. They use it as a starting point, a springboard to launch themselves into the life they want to create. Think about it this way. If you're constantly focused on what's wrong in your life, on what you don't have, you're reinforcing those neural pathways. You're telling your brain, this is what's real, this is what to expect. And your brain, being efficient, will keep finding evidence to support that view. The people who get everything they want flip this script. They acknowledge their current reality, but don't dwell on it. Instead, they pour their mental and emotional energy into their vision of the future. They start their day not by scrolling through social media or watching the news, but by stepping into their desired reality. They spend time in meditation, visualization, or what I call remembering their future. By doing so, they cultivate a sense of purpose and direction. Each day becomes a step toward their vision, rather than just another day. This mindset shift is powerful because it turns every moment into an opportunity to move closer to their dreams. It's a journey of transformation, where every thought, emotion, and action aligns with their desired outcome. This might seem a bit odd, but bear with me. How can you recall something that hasn't happened yet? That's exactly the point. When you create a vision that's so vivid and real in your mind, your brain starts to treat it like a memory. And the more you reinforce this memory, the more real it becomes. Think back to a time when you were really looking forward to something, maybe a vacation or a special celebration. As the day approached, you probably found yourself thinking about it more and more. You could almost feel the warmth of the sun, taste the delicious food, and hear the laughter. That's the power of anticipation, of creating memories of the future. The people who achieve their goals use this power deliberately. They don't wait for external events to create that sense of anticipation. Instead, they generate it themselves every single day. However, here's where many people stumble. They start this process with enthusiasm, but when they don't see immediate results, they give up. They fall back into their old ways of thinking and behaving. Still watching? Give that subscribe button a tap. It's free, and you'll never miss out on our upcoming content. They don't just stop at personal growth. They use this newfound power to inspire and uplift others. The people who achieve their goals understand that true fulfillment comes from personal evolution, not just from accumulating possessions. They focus on becoming the best version of themselves, asking, "Who do I need to become to create the life I want?" And then they work on becoming that person, day by day, thought by thought, and action by action. This shift in focus changes everything. Instead of chasing external validation or temporary pleasures, they're driven by a deeper sense of purpose. They're not just trying to accumulate things, they're trying to become their best selves. And here's the amazing part. When you approach life this way, material success often follows naturally. Why? Because you're no longer coming from a place of lack or neediness. You're coming from a place of abundance, confidence, and alignment with your true self. The people who get everything they want have learned to trust this process. They don't worry about how things will happen. They focus on who they need to be and trust that the how will reveal itself. This trust is crucial. It allows them to stay open to possibilities and recognize opportunities that others might miss. It gives them the courage to take risks and step out of their comfort zone because they know growth happens at the edge of what's familiar. But let's be clear, this isn't about blind faith or magical thinking. The people who get everything they want combine this trust with action. They don't sit back and wait for things to happen. They move forward, even when they can't see the whole path ahead. Think of it like driving at night. You can only see as far as your headlights, but you can make the whole journey that way. The people who get everything they want understand this principle. They take the next logical step, even if they can't see the entire staircase. And as they move forward, aligning their thoughts, emotions, and actions with their vision, something remarkable happens. The path begins to illuminate itself. Opportunities arise that they couldn't have foreseen, and connections form that seem almost miraculous. This is where many people get stuck. They want guarantees before they'll commit to change. They want to see the whole path laid out before them. But life doesn't work that way. The people who get everything they want understand that clarity comes through action. They know that as they move toward their vision, as they become the person who can create that reality, they'll gain new insights. They'll develop new skills, attract new resources, and with each step, their path becomes clearer. As they progress, they also learn to appreciate the journey. They find joy in the small victories and learn from the setbacks. This mindset helps them stay motivated and focused, even when things get tough. They understand that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to their goal, and with time, patience, and persistence, they see their dreams become a reality. Moreover, they recognize that this journey is not solitary. It's about building a supportive community around them. They surround themselves with people who believe in their vision and support their growth. This network of positive influences helps them stay on track and provides the encouragement they need to keep moving forward. In the end, it's not just about achieving success, it's about living a fulfilling life. The people who get everything they want have found a way to align their inner world with their outer reality, creating a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and filled with joy. Here's something important to keep in mind. This journey isn't always a breeze. The people who achieve their goals face setbacks and challenges, just like everyone else. The key difference lies in how they handle these obstacles. Instead of seeing challenges as proof that their vision is unrealistic or that they're not capable, they view them as chances to grow. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger, wiser, and more resilient? This change in perspective makes all the difference. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, they find energy in them. They understand that every challenge is pushing them to become the person they need to be to achieve their vision. And here's the amazing part. As they adopt this mindset, as they welcome challenges as opportunities for growth, something remarkable happens. They start to lose their fear of failure. Why? Because they realize that there's no such thing as failure, only valuable feedback. The people who achieve their goals have mastered the art of failing forward. They see every mistake as a stepping stone and every setback as a chance to come back stronger. This fearlessness enables them to take risks, push boundaries, and explore possibilities that others might shy away from. But there's another important aspect often overlooked in discussions about success. The people who get everything they want don't do it alone. They understand the power of having a supportive community around them. Think about it. Your thoughts and beliefs are heavily influenced by the people you spend time with. If you're constantly around negative people who doubt your vision, it's much harder to maintain that positive focus. The people who get everything they want are intentional about the company they keep. They seek out individuals who inspire them, push them to grow, and believe in their vision even when they're having doubts. This doesn't mean they cut out everyone who disagrees with them. Instead, they welcome diverse perspectives, but ensure their core support system is strong and filled with people who uplift and empower them. And here's something crucial. They don't just take from these relationships. They give as much as they receive. They understand that true abundance comes from contributing to others' lives, adding value wherever they can. This mindset of contribution is essential. The people who get everything they want aren't just focused on their own success. They're driven by a desire to make a positive impact and leave the world better than they found it. And here's the beautiful part. When you approach life with this mindset of contribution, you naturally attract more opportunities, resources, and support. Why? Because people are drawn to those who are making a difference. But let's address something important here. This journey of personal growth and manifestation isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. The people who get everything they want have done the deep work of self-discovery. They've peeled back the layers of conditioning, societal expectations, and limiting beliefs to connect with their authentic self. From this place of authenticity, they create their vision. This is crucial because when your goals and dreams are aligned with your true self, you tap into a boundless source of energy and motivation. You're no longer pushing against the current of your own nature. You're flowing with it. The people who get everything they want understand that success isn't about conforming to someone else's definition. It's about living in alignment with their own values, passions, and unique gifts. When you live in alignment with your core self, you create a life that feels deeply fulfilling. You're not chasing external markers of success like money, status, or approval just for the sake of it. Instead, you're driven by a deeper sense of purpose that fuels your actions with energy and determination. This connection with your authentic self is magnetic. When you're operating from a place of true alignment, you naturally inspire others to be their true selves as well. Your success becomes a beacon, lighting the way for others. And when you lead from this place of authenticity, people are drawn to your energy because it resonates with something real and powerful. Let's discuss something that often hinders people on this journey: time. We live in a world where we expect instant results, but the people who achieve their goals understand that real, lasting change takes time. They don't get discouraged if they don't see immediate results. Instead, they trust the process. They know that every positive thought and every action aligned with their goals is creating subtle changes, even if they're not immediately visible. Think of it like growing a garden. When you plant a seed, you don't see anything right away. But beneath the surface, things are happening. Roots are developing, preparing to support the plant that will eventually grow. Your thoughts and actions are similar to those seeds. Every time you choose a positive thought over a negative one, every time you take action towards your goals, you're planting seeds of change. And with consistent care, those seeds will grow into the reality you desire. The people who get everything they want have learned to be patient. They understand that significant change or achievement has a natural timeline, and they use this time wisely, continuing to grow, learn, and refine their vision. Here's where many people go wrong. They confuse patience with passivity. The people who achieve their goals aren't just sitting around waiting for things to happen. They're actively working with the universe every single day. They stay engaged, taking small but meaningful steps towards their goals. They use the time to learn, to adapt, and to make adjustments as needed. Here's something important to grasp. While there are some things beyond your control, like the timing and details of your manifestations, there's a lot that you can control. You can manage your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and the people who achieve their goals focus relentlessly on these areas. This focus gives them a sense of empowerment even when things aren't moving as quickly as they'd like, because they know that with every positive thought and every inspired action, they're getting closer to their goals. And here's a crucial point to understand. This journey of creating the life you desire isn't just about the end result. It's about who you become along the way. The people who get everything they want fall in love with the journey itself. They find joy in the growth, learning, and overcoming challenges. They realize that the real treasure isn't just in achieving their goals, but in who they become during the process. This shift in perspective changes everything. When you enjoy the journey, when you find fulfillment in the process of growth and creation, you're no longer desperate for the end result. You're no longer coming from a place of lack or neediness. And ironically, this is when things often start to flow more smoothly, because you're no longer resisting your present reality while anxiously awaiting a future one. You're fully engaged in the here and now while holding a clear vision of where you're headed. The people who get everything they want have mastered this balance. They're fully present in their current reality, appreciating what is, while also holding space for what could be. They don't reject their present circumstances, but they also don't let those circumstances define their future. This brings us to another important point: the power of gratitude. The people who get everything they want don't wait until they've achieved their goals to feel grateful. They cultivate gratitude every single day for what they have and for what's coming. And this isn't just good advice. Gratitude actually changes your brain. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're training your brain to notice the positive aspects of your life. And what you focus on expands. But here's where many people go wrong with gratitude. They only focus on the big things. The people who get everything they want have learned to appreciate the small miracles that happen every day. The breath in their lungs, the sun on their faces, the ability to learn and grow. This practice of gratitude shifts your entire energy. It moves you from a state of lack to a state of abundance. And from this state of abundance, you become a magnet for more good things to enter your life. Let's address something important here. This journey of creating the life you desire isn't always easy. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when old patterns of thinking try to reassert themselves. The people who get everything they want anticipate these moments. They don't get caught off guard by them. Instead, they have tools and practices in place to help them stay aligned, even when things get tough. Meditation is one of these tools. The people who get everything they want understand the power of quieting the mind, of stepping back from the constant chatter of thoughts. They know that in that quiet space, they can reconnect with their vision and their true self. But it's not just about sitting in silence. It's about actively directing your thoughts. It's about consciously choosing what to focus on. The people who get everything they want use techniques like visualization and affirmations to reinforce their desired reality. They understand that their subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. So, they use this to their advantage, creating mental images of their desired future, feeling the emotions of already having achieved their goals. And here's something powerful. They don't just do this once in a while. They make it a daily practice. Just like you wouldn't expect to get fit by going to the gym once a month, you can't expect to rewire your brain with occasional positive thinking. The people who get everything they want are committed to this practice. They understand that their mind is their most powerful tool, and they invest time and energy in programming it for success. The people who get everything they want don't just focus on what they want to have or achieve. They focus on who they want to become. This is a crucial distinction because when you focus on becoming the kind of person who would naturally have the things you desire, you're not just chasing external goals. Instead, you're undergoing a fundamental transformation that makes achieving those goals inevitable. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.